How you doing, guys? This is Jalal again. I'm going to be talking on a topic on Q Skills for Success, second edition. Make sure the book is correct. It is level 3, okay? We've discussed unit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, okay? Just in the previous weeks. Now we're going to be talking about unit 7. Now, unit 7 is can money buy you happiness? I think this is my favorite subject in the whole book. Can money buy you happiness? Okay. Can money, what you have, real, pound, sterling, whatever, buy happiness? Yes or no? Everyone's answer will be different, but for me, it's yes. Of course it can. Okay. It can make me very happy. It can make me very, yeah, it can make me very happy indeed. I'd love that. Okay. You can do anything you want. Why wouldn't you want that? Okay. Without problems. Okay. So question number 1: how much money do you think people really need in order to be happy? Okay. To be honest, if everyone, this is my opinion, if you were making 20,000 real a month, question is, would you be happy with that? Okay. Now, if I got paid 20,000 real or 50,000 real or whatever it is, I would be happy. Okay. Because you can buy a house, you can buy a car, you can go shopping, you can go to restaurants, you can go for coffee, you can do anything you want. Okay, you can go on holidays, on flights. So these are the things. That's how much you need. So think about money. How much? I would write down 20,000. 20,000 real. That's good. Now, number 2. Do you think more money would make you more happier? Why or why not? This question again is depending on the person. I would think the more money you have, of course, it'll make you happy. Of course. Ask a rich person if he's sad. He isn't. Why would he be? He's got everything. Yeah. If he's got a lot of money and he's not happy, it's because he doesn't have family or friends or anyone around him, and he's got too many fake people, fake friends maybe. Okay. So now look at the picture. Would you be happier if you could buy a house like this? Now, if anyone said the answer no, I would not be happy with a house like this, you're absolutely crazy. You're absolutely mad. Because to be honest, if you had this house, you're sorted for life. Okay, you wouldn't be unhappy. Okay, that's a very nice house. Maybe it's a bit too big, depending if you have how many people you got in your family. But I would live with my whole family there, my mum, my brother, everyone. Now that's it. That's pretty much Unit 7. Okay, Unit 7. We're going to be talking about listening 1. Sudden wealth. Wealth is money. You know when you get money. Okay, wealth. Sudden. Sudden means very quick wealth. Okay. Now let's have a look. Vocabulary. You know what to do, guys. Translate or write the meaning next to it. Acquire, circumstances, complicated, destructive, dramatic, get used to, immediate, pleasure, and way off. So write down the words, meaning next to it, or translation in Arabic, okay? And write down, listen to the presentation about sudden wealth. Okay, if you don't have the audio, it's okay. We're going to talk about sudden wealth and what the positive effects are and the negative effects, okay? So this is the positive effects and the negative. The positive effect can buy anything. Sorry, you can buy any needed. Can buy needed. Also, you get healthcare. Can buy food and shelter. Okay, you can buy food and shelter, and you can also. Oh, sorry. Apologies. There was an issue with my laptop for some reason. Okay, yeah. The positive effect can buy anything needed. It can care. It can take about healthcare. Can buy food and shelter. And the negative effects, the bad things could be stress. Money can bring a lot of stress. Okay, pleasures of new things wears off. Sometimes you have, let's say, a BMW. Later on, you don't want that BMW anymore. Okay, I've had that where I've had a BMW in my life, and I had to sell it because it was boring me. Antisocial relationships affect social relationships. Maybe with your wife, maybe your family, maybe your friends. A negative emotion leads to bad decisions. Always remember, sometimes what happens is decisions can be made and it ruins everything. Okay, so just bear that in mind when you make money. Okay, make sure you're happy, however much money you make. Okay, read the statements. T for true, F for false. Number 1 would be false, number 2 is true, number 3 is false, number 4 is true, and number 5 is true. And these are the statements that you want to write down. Okay, so pause the video and make sure you write the answers out very quickly, and that's it. Okay, well done, guys. I'm just going to close this now, and I'm going to head over to question C on page 133 on the same page. Okay. Now, listen again, write down 2 examples for each point. Compare the ideas with a partner. You don't need to, but the effect on the brain, effect on relationships, and effect on emotions, okay? So, if you don't have the audio, if you don't have it, it's okay. Here is the answer. Number 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, okay? I'm going to leave this on. Make sure you read it while you're going along, when you're writing it down. It's very important to write and read at the same time, okay? And you'll understand the topic a little bit better as well, okay? Once you finish that, guys, we're going to go on to page 134. On page 134, we've got down, it says here, reach each situation. Based on information in the listing, choose the best word or phrase to complete each sentence. Okay, Mark got a lot of money from his grandfather, but they didn't get along. Mark probably feels sad, maybe. I'd say he's sad, yeah, I would say sad. Mansoor received a large bonus from his job. He bought a car after a month. Um, After a month, he wouldn't give the money away. I don't think he would. That's dumb. Why would you do that? Open a saving account, bought a new house. Maybe buy a new house. I don't know. We'll see in a minute. Hind received millions of dollars. She buys a house in an expensive town. After 6 months, she misses her old friends. I think that would happen. Let's have a look. Please be right. Oh, yes, I was right. Okay. So C was, oh, actually, no. C, number 1 was actually guilty, not sad. Sorry. It was guilty. Number 2, because his grandfather left him money. So, yeah, that's why he was guilty. Number 2 was he bought a new house, which was right. And B, number 3 was B, miss his old friends. Okay. Now, we'll read about the Canadian couple. Okay. And the answers for E, question number 1, how do most people respond to receiving money? What the largest be happier if they spend the money? So here are all the answers. Once you write the answer down, pause the video, of course, and just make sure you have the answers right. Okay. Now I'm just going on to page 13. So we're going to go on to page 135. You've got the vocabulary words, okay? Pause the video and take your time to, I want to make sure you guys pause the video on this one, okay? And just fill in the answers accordingly, okay? Make sure the answers are correct. Oh, sorry, my bad. I do apologize. My laptop does this sometimes. It zooms in for no reason. Okay, once you got the answers for page 135, all these words, put them in there. So pause the video. Once you've done it, I'm going to count to 3 and I'm going to give you the answer, okay? So 1, 2, 3. Here's the answers, guys. Number 1 is acquire. Number 2 is pleasure. Number 3 is immediate. Number 4 is dramatic. Number 5 is circumstances. Number 6 is complicated. Number 7 is destructive. Number 8 is get used to. And number 9 is wear off, okay? Now, once you guys got the answers, well done. Okay, pause the video if you've not got the answer. If you got the answer, fantastic. Okay, now. All right, so guys, if you don't understand wealth and money and all this sort of thing, make sure you answer these questions, okay? Say what you think, okay? And these questions I usually ask you in the classroom. But in this case, I don't want you to waste too much time, but only answer these if you don't understand it. If you need extra help, then yeah, answer them, no problem, okay? Now, listening skill, this is very important. It's called listening for signposts. Signposts are words and phrases that can tell you in order in which things happen. Listen for signposts to help you follow the order of events and the logic in a text. So, first, it affects our brains, how our brains work, at least for a while. In the beginning, when we get the money, our brain identifies it as pleasure. Then that feeling wears off. Here are some words and phrases which are used as signposts. At the start would be at first, or beginning. In the middle could be after, that, before that, later, next, second, then. At the end, finally, in conclusion, in summary. Okay? So make sure you understand this. It's the order of how things happen. First, now, and then that's it. Okay? Now, we're going to listen to the audio if you want. All right? Listen to the audio. If you don't have the audio for this section, just don't worry. I've got the answers here for you. Okay? On question A on page 137. And here's the answers. So, number 1 is in the beginning. Number 2 is then. Number 3 is before that. Number 4 is finally. Number 5 is next. Number 5 is first. Number 6 is next, and number 7 is after that. All right. So, well done, guys. Now, once you finish this, I'm going to turn over to the next page, which is page 138. On page 138, let's have a look. So, on page 138, answer the questions using signpost, okay? What did Laura do before she received the money? Before that, she worked as a secretary, okay? Now, if you've heard the audio already, perfect, okay? So just make sure you have the answers correct. Take your time, and here's the answers for you now, okay? Once you fill the answers in, I want you to go to page number 139, okay? On page 139. So on page 139, we've got down here, we're on listening to now, okay? Happiness breeds success and money. Happiness breeds success and money. The words that you're going to be looking at to make sure you translate it very well is these ones. Analysis, associated with, burnout, conduct, demonstrate, independence, outcome, persuasive, somewhat, and Wally. Write down the words in Arabic or English, whatever you want, whatever helps you, and write it next to it, okay? These are going to be handy later. Now, listen to the interview and write down the stuff in the correct boxes, okay? In the cycle. If you've not got it, it's okay. It's okay. What you're going to do is write it in here, okay? More successful at a job, higher income, better work environment, the happier you are. And this is what you want, okay? These 3 sentences, you're going to go that way, okay? These go hand in hand with everything. Remember that, okay? These go hand in hand with everything. Once you finish that, guys, go on to page 140. On page 140, you're going to circle A, B, or C. Listen to the audio. You can pause the video and you can listen to the audio yourself, or if you don't have the audio, I'm going to play the answers, and that's pretty much the audio, okay? Let's have a look. So we've got down here, question 1 was B, question 2 was A, and number 3 was C, okay? That's it. Now, question C is true or false. Read the statement, T for true, F for false. So let's have a look. Boom. Number 1 was false, number 2 was true, number 3 was true, number 4 was true, number 5 was false, and number 6 was true. Number 1 and 5, write down false and write down the sentence as well, okay? And that's pretty much, that is for that, okay? So pause the video if you've not got the answers already. If you have it, and then we're going to go on to question D. We're going to go on to question D, okay? So, let's have a look. On question D, we've got down here, show relationship between each pair, use plus or minus, okay? Now, let's have a look. High creativity in a job, job satisfaction, okay? You're going to do this. You can pause the video again. You can do a minus sign or a plus sign. If you think it's a negative, means a minus is a negative, and a plus means a positive relationship, okay? There you go. So, number 1 was positive. Number 2 was job satisfaction. It's the same every day. It's a negative. Number 3, high income, positive. Negative, negative, 6 positive. 7 is O. There's no relationship between the two. And number 8 is positive, okay? So that's it, really. All right, so that's question D done. Right, guys, this is going to be quite long, so just bear with me a second. On page 141, okay, on page 141, you've got these words: analysis, associated with, burnout, conduct, independence, demonstrate, outcome, persuasive, somewhat, and Wally, okay? You should know what the meanings are by now. So on page 141 and 142, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, and J, okay? You want to write down the answers on that one, okay? If you don't have the answers, I'm going to display the answer shortly, okay? So once you've done it, here's the answers for you. Number 1 is independent. A is independence. B is Wally. C is demonstrate. D is analysis. E is burnout. F is conduct. G is associated with. H is outcome. I is persuasive. And J is somewhat. Okay. Sorted. Right, okay, that's it. So make sure you got the answers right. Okay, and these are the bonus questions I always ask you. If you want to do it, you can do it. If you don't want to do it, that's okay. But it depends if you want to get more experience on these. Okay. Now, idioms. Idioms are a very important vocabulary skill. Okay. Idioms are phrases that have a different meaning than the literal meaning of the individual words. Look at these examples. Out of the blue, Caroline found a plastic bottle. Out of the blue means unexpectedly, by the way, if you didn't know. Communicating with a new friend from another state is a snap these days, thanks to internet and email. Snap means very easy, very quick and easy, okay? So that's what idioms mean. Now, on this one, A, B, C, D, E. Let's have a look. So, drop me a line. Let's have a look. Sorry, well, what I'll do is sometimes you don't really know what the idioms are, okay? So what you want to do is you want to read all of them and then have a look, okay? So number 2, Mark seems very upset. I think he's something he needs to get off his chest. Let's have a look. Talk about his problem. Yeah, get off his chest. On top of my head, okay? Without thinking first, okay? Number 4, hold my tongue. To keep quiet, not say anything. All ears, listen carefully, and write someone a letter. Drop me a line, okay? So E, D, B, C, A. Very easy stuff, all right? Very, very easy stuff. Now, we're on the last bit, question B on Unit 7. So let's have a look. Complete the conversation with the idioms, all right? So you can use the idioms from the previous page, just here. You can use the idioms here. Pause the video. If you've already got the answer, sick. If you haven't, no problem. I'm going to display the answers now, okay? Number 1 was off the top of my head. Number 2 was hold my tongue. Number 3 was drop me a line. Number 4 was all ears. And number 5 was off my chest, okay? So, guys, there are the answers. Thank you for listening up till now. Well done. You've nearly finished level 3 as well now, okay? So we're on Unit 8 next week. Unit 7 is done, and make sure you've got all the answers written down. And that was Unit 7, okay? Can money buy you happiness? In my opinion, the easiest topic to talk about, okay? And after this, we only got Unit 8 and we finished the book. Thank you, guys.